Hi, Leanne here. Thank you for choosing. Thank you for trusting me with your email. Like I promised, I just want to share with you my 3 tips for healthier looking skin. But just to start, again, my name is Leanne Martins, and I want to share with you. It was about, let me see, I had my first child when I was 27, and shortly after that was when, so it must have been some hormones and different things going on after my pregnancy, but I was suffering with some severe acne. And so I found some products that would help me along with that, but there are some other things that I did that really made a difference, and I want to share those with you. And so I would say tip number 1 is always wash your face before you sleep. Doesn't matter what time you're going to bed, just always take the time to do that. It is so important. Every time you don't wash your face, it's like adding 7 days to your skin. And so we're aging as we go, and we don't want that to happen, do we? So at night, our pores will open up. So anything that's left on our skin, from the exposure to whatever we've been exposed to during the day, and our makeup and things like that will just be deposited into our skin at night. And so it's clogging up those pores and aging it and, causing some problems for us. And so that's tip number 1. I mean, our cells are always rejuvenating, but if we're not taking the time at night to wash things up, then that creates some issues. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, I would have to say, is hydrate. Hydrate is a huge thing. If you are drinking lots of water, you're, from the inside out, we're creating that lots of water and hydration in our skin. We can apply things topically on the outside to help with hydration, but when you are hydrating with water during the day, that is definitely helping. I've seen different thoughts on theories on that and how much that we do need to take in. I have seen, 8-ounce glasses. I have also seen half your body weight in water in a day. And so whatever works for you. I tried to do the half my body weight. So if you're looking at, for example, 100 pounds, you're looking at 50 ounces of water a day. And so I really noticed the difference when I'm not getting enough water in, and how that affects how I look and how I feel, of course. And then the 3rd tip that I have for you is to use good skincare. Of course, that's up to you to decide what you want to do with, what you might want to use or choose with that. Something that is good, really, if you're looking at kind of a bit of a routine, you're looking at trying to find a wash, a toner, and some kind of a moisturizer. So again, depends on your skin and how oily or dry it is. Night creams add a lot of moisture and they're quite rich. And so if you have drier skin, then, maybe adding a night cream into that routine would be helpful. A day cream, again, for the day, it doesn't have as much moisture. Something with an SPF is a good idea too. The sun really does damage our skin. And so on a daily basis, just having a day cream with some SPF in it, even if it's a low, 15, 20 is a good idea. I know some like liquid foundations and things like that do have SPF in them as well. So when you kind of double up with that, you're good to go. You're covered that way. So it helps to prevent some of those age spots as we get older, and those brown spots and stuff. So again, a wash, a toner, a day cream, possibly a night cream. And as we get older, there are always other things that we could add into that, especially around the eye area. We get some fine lines and wrinkles, and so a good eye cream can help with that. It's kind of a sensitive area and very thin, and so it's, one of the first things that kind of starts to show the fine lines and wrinkles is around our eyes. So adding a night cream in is great. Also, there's options for neck creams and serums and stuff like that. And there's just some added formulas to help, especially with the anti-aging piece. So I choose to use and have used Arbonne's products for 13 years, or over 13 years now. when I was about like in my late 20s anyway, 29. I was first exposed to Arbonne. I had always used skincare. So there was always something being used through my teen years. And then after I had my first child, then things kind of went haywire for a bit. And I tried all kinds of different things, lots of different products. I even went to the doctor and was, really considering about going on to I think it was called Accutane or whatever it was, for, the help of getting rid of my acne. Lots of scarring and things like that along my cheekbones and stuff. And so anyway, I was first exposed to Arbonne, and they had an acne line, and that's what I started with. I thought, well, what the heck, I've got nothing to lose. I had tried quite a few different other things and was very pleasantly surprised. After about 4 or 5 weeks, I had really, my skin had cleared up. It had not been that clear in a very long time, a couple of years. And so I was really excited about that. And then I switched over to use the anti-aging skincare about a year later and have used that ever since. So I'm now into my early 40s. And so, yeah, using it about 13 years now in total between the acne and the anti-aging line. And so just if you're interested, I mean, of course, it's completely up to you. It's always up to you to decide what is best for you. After hearing Arbonne's ingredient policy, I started doing a little bit of research about what was out there. And I know we are now exposed to lots of information, and we are making different choices about what we're putting in our bodies and on our skin. It just takes 26 seconds for anything that we apply topically to our skin to get into our bloodstream. And so, keeping that in mind when we're adding some of those chemicals and fragrances and things like that you might find in other products, there's definitely side effects, and you have to decide whether, those side effects are whether you want to take a look at that or not. Arbonne's, their philosophy is pure, safe, and beneficial. And so that's their mantra. They follow within that. They're going to use the latest of science and carefully selected botanically based ingredients to make their products. They're rigorously tested on humans, not on animals, to meet standards. And, they're beneficial by, delivering the results that they say they're going to they're going to do what they say they're going to do. They're really incorporating the best of science and nature. Some of the things that they don't formulate it with is any animal products or byproducts, any mineral oil, all those parabens and phthalates and all those kinds of things that are added into chemicals or added into products, personal care products, to increase the shelf life. They're avoiding, they're trying to formulate without them, just for our benefit. So if that's something that intrigues you, again, they're certified vegan, they're certified gluten-free. We do have nutritional products and things like that, but that's, and then all, animal cruelty certified as well. We're not testing on animals or using any animal products or byproducts. So that's just a little bit about Arbonne and what I have chosen to use. Of course, it's completely up to you. But just to recap, first, make sure you're washing your face at night and, taking care of that. Hydration is a huge, contribution to what your skin is doing, how it looks, and how you're feeling. So that's my number 2 tip. And then, number 3 is using good skincare or some kind of skincare routine where you're having a wash, a toner, day cream, possibly a night cream. If you are interested at all in more information about the products that I'm using, then just feel free to check them out. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.